like it's the weekend.
Houston making a switch. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
The drive by Thompson.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really... no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league, we know momentum can change in an instant.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Durant for three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Pass to Caruso. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Holmgren can't hit. Houston has come out of the gates quickly. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Daigneault. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's KD. Puts the move on, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
From outside the...
Hey, I got ski them on their way for that. I got crop ski, not ski. Thumbs down to everybody.
Me looks grotesque. Right now I'm moving dolo. I'm kinda on my solo. My missus just got FOMO. Booked us a quick late Como. Life ain't easy, I'm in control though. Lengthy and I can throw that. Trying to find your way home with Toto. I'm not the Wizard of Oz. That.
We've got the Atlanta Hawks facing the Houston Rockets.
Here we go.
Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline.
The assist.
Here's Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And man, can Johnson get up. Great to see him cap off the drive like that.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
And most most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Here's Eason. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. Okongwu with it. Now Smith defending. And it's Risacher missing.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste. Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Risacher. A three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Here's KD. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Another miss by Houston.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Down low. And it's sent back by KD. Puts up a deep three. The Rockets with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Johnson double teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Alexander Walker on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. A slow start here for Houston in this one. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Atlanta shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first free throw is good. And so, Alexander Walker nails both of them.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Thompson. Rebound, Atlanta.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Will it go? And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Pass to Capella. Porzingis with the steal. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Johnson draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Knocked away. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, it's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those. Back to you.
Okay, Ellie, we thank you.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Stan, March 2025 marked the passing of the great Dikembe Mutombo. 4 of his 8 All-Star appearances came as an Atlanta Hawk.
And he also won back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards in Atlanta. 4 in total over the course of his career. A tremendous player, but even more importantly, a humanitarian and a statesman for the game.
And with that remarkable wingspan, coupled with the leaping ability, Durant does major damage on those drives.
Here's Houston now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Screen by Smith. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the Rockets score.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, yes type of shot.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to KD. Back to Thompson. Over Daniels. It's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Tate. Porzingis with the steal. It's McCollum on the wing. Shoots over Tate. Rockets with the rebound. Now Shepherd. And here is Tate. And Tate throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Tate, no good. The Hawks trail. McCollum with the ball. Now Green defending. Kispert, no good. Out to the right wing. Here's Tate from outside off the mark. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Kennard for 3. Green with the rebound. Pass to Shepherd. Houston moving the ball around. Back to Green from downtown. Unable to get that one. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range. And there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
And here are the Rockets now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Finney Smith. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Finney Smith's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Adams. Durant for three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Johnson. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Durant for three. Rebounded by the Hawks. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Rockets making a change here.
In for your Rockets.
The Hawks trail by 6. 1:24 left in the first half of the game. Here's Alexander Walker. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside, KD. Picked by Finney-Smith. Rocket 6. Pass to Thompson. Offline with his 3. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Now Johnson. Tries to the... Oh, how about that slam?
Somebody got their feelings hurt on that one.
Incredible. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Great D that time from Green. Durant just inside the line. The shot, no good. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Houston on top, up 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shot by Eason, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach, Benime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
The Rockets shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Defensive foul. Jackson.
And Smith, no good on that one. And last year, coach for the Hawks ended in disappointment. But they're feeling good about this roster.
Well, they've... assembled some exciting young talent, a real depth of talent at the forward positions. Once they mature, they could be dangerous.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Rockets lead by 6. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Thompson. KD on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Screen by Adams. From outside the arc. And Kevin Durant good for 3. KD's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Daniels. Still yet to score. Here's Risacher. The rebound by KD. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition takedown. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Kevin?
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, Alexander Walker. He's got 8. To the paint. Outside Daniels. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Daniels has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
And how about the emergence, Stan, of Dyson Daniels as an elite wing defender?
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think what happened with Dyson Daniels is he just got a chance to step into more playing time.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, Kevin Durant, unreal.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Alexander Walker. And a missed layup.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. From deep. Rebound, Atlanta. And it's Risacher missing. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Screen by Adams. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got 17 points here in the second half. Johnson in the corner. The Hawks again can't hit.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Back to Smith. Some nice passing there by Houston. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Rockets shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And the technical free throw is good. Ball stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta.
Welcome, everyone. We appreciate you joining us for a little basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now here's Holmgren, who wasted no time on that one. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
And Houston has possession following the three by Oklahoma City. Thompson, no good. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Daigneault and I were able to chat. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Here's SGA. And SGA throws it down.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Well, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Oh, got that one up quick. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And not often you see him take that shot.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On the wing, SGA. He's got 5. Misses the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Durant. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Opportunistic Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets one to go.
Here's Thompson. Oh, he cranks it in! Right on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Goodness.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh,
got it.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Pass to Thompson. To the middle. Houston working the ball around. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. Uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 7.
You love the efficiency of that play. Kevin Durant on the interior. Yes, sir.
Now Hartenstein. Thompson with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Durant's shot is off. Pass to Dort. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. He has 6.
Timeout. Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Shepherd. And the shot goes in.
And Shepherd is a guy who plays below the rim, but he's got excellent touch inside.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up to the Thunder. And SGA throws it down.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Shepherd. 6 on the shot clock. Floats one up. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Hits the trifecta. Inside. Here's Capella. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. The deep 3 from Durant. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Durant, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, team. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Fires from deep. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 5. Williams misses. Adams with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Offensive rebound. And it's Adams missing. Here's Oklahoma City now. Pass to Dort. Launches it. Rockets with a rebound. Here's Eason. There's the drive. It's Eason with the jam.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
Dort's shot is good.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Teams deciding to change it up. And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Let's go with a 3. Capella with a rebound. Rockets trail by 4. Holmgren. Holmgren fighting through the contact.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
The kick to Durant. Pass to Capella. Houston working the ball around. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Williams from long range. Rockets with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Out to the right wing. And here's Shepard for 3. Knocks down the long J. Shepard's got 5 now.
If you're looking for the game's next great shooter, keep an eye on Shepard. This kid is special.
Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Durant. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half. Outside Eason. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
Outside, Williams. He buries it from 3. And now an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
The 3 from Thompson. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Ooh, Gilgeous-Alexander. Turn it on the Jets.
Now, this is about knowing where to be in these situations. And Gilgeous-Alexander doing a beautiful job getting to the right spot.
Pass to Durant to halt the run. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
44 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Green. Hartenstein pulls it in.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Shepherd. The three from Mitchell. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Green. No good there with a step-back J.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Pass to Adams. Picked by Smith. From downtown, Durant, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
They set the pick. And Wallace, here we go. Pass to Mitchell. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray. Mitchell's got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Elbow shot on the way. That one's wide left. Rockets trail by 21. Thompson outside. Adams a screen. Here's the three. Durant's shot is off. Here's the break.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably